I never expected the morning news to mention my house. But there it was. Footage of yellow tape fluttering across our white picket fence, flashing red and blue lights piercing through our peaceful suburb, and a caption that read, "Police investigate remains in backyard of local home." I stood frozen, coffee spilling down my wrist as the camera panned across the screen. That was our backyard. Our life. Our story. But this isn't where it began. Just 2 years ago, I was homeless. Sleeping under bridges. Eating from dumpsters. Mocked, ignored, written off by people who never looked twice. Then I met her. She found me one cold November night outside a closed library, offered me a sandwich, and sat with me like I mattered. She didn't flinch at my dirt-caked hands or the holes in my shoes. Said her past wasn't perfect either. Said we all start somewhere. I should have asked more questions. We got married fast. Too fast, maybe. She insisted on a small ceremony. No guests, no family. Just us and a dusty courthouse clerk who looked half asleep when we said our vows. I didn't care. I finally had something to lose, and that made me feel alive. She bought the house. Paid in cash. I never asked how. She told me her parents left her an inheritance after a car accident. I believed her. She worked from home, always locked in her office. I spent my days cleaning, fixing the place up, growing tomatoes out back. The neighbors gossiped, said we didn't fit. I heard the whispers at barbecues. That guy used to live in the alley behind the diner. She's too polished for him. Let them talk. They didn't know her like I did. Or so I thought. Everything changed last Thursday. I was planting new bulbs behind the shed when I hit something hard. Not a rock, metal. I cleared the dirt, revealing the corner of an old, rusted lockbox. It was heavy. I called for her, excited, thinking we'd found something cool. She didn't answer. So I pried it open myself. Inside was a stack of passports, all with her face. None with her name. One had a bloodstain. There was a small notebook, pages filled with addresses, codes, and names scratched out in red ink. Some pages were torn. Some had photos clipped to them, surveillance style. My hands trembled as I flipped to the last page. 3 words. Don't trust anyone. By the time she came outside, I was already dialing the police. She tried to smile. Asked what I found. When I showed her the box, she didn't say a word. Just stared at it like it was an old friend that had come back to haunt her. Then she whispered, "You shouldn't have opened it." By the time the police arrived, she was gone. They launched a full investigation. Brought in dogs. Ground-penetrating radar. The whole street watched as men in dark jackets marked X's on my backyard and started digging. The first night they found bones. But they weren't human. They were animal, they said. But the second night, they found something else. A second box. Inside was over $500,000 in unmarked bills and a burner phone with only one contact, Jay. The messages were cryptic, full of phrases like safe house secured and target neutralized. They were dated 2 years before I met her. And the worst part? One of the photos found in the first box, blurry and grainy, was of me, taken when I was still on the streets. Why was I being followed before I met her? The lead detective won't tell me much. Just that this case stretches across multiple states, possibly countries. She had no known relatives. No birth certificate. Every trace of her identity was manufactured. Neighbors think I was in on it. Some think the money's mine. That I faked everything. Truth is, I don't even know if she was real anymore. Who she was. Why she chose me. Why she disappeared instead of fighting back. And yet, last night, I found a new envelope slid under our door. Inside was a note. I never lied about how I felt about you. But I couldn't let them find me. Stay safe. Don't dig anymore. No signature. Only the faint scent of lavender. Her perfume. Now the internet is flooded with theories. True crime channels are spinning wild stories. Some say she was an international assassin. Others say she was part of a witness protection program that went rogue. A few even believe she buried a fortune somewhere else, and the backyard is just the beginning. And me? I still sleep with the light on. Because every night, I feel like someone's watching. Every time I close my eyes, I hear her voice whispering, "Don't trust anyone." Was I a mark or a lifeline? Was she protecting me or hiding from me? The police are still digging. And somewhere, she's still running. But I swear, if I ever see her again, I won't ask for the truth. I'll just ask one thing. Why me? Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to hear part 2. Was she running to something, or from someone worse? Let me know your theories below. And remember, the people we love most may be hiding the biggest secrets. Trust carefully.